So here is a few of the socket drawers and ratchets, etc. that I have in my Snap-on box, which is much smaller than the Matco box. But it's just the coolness of the tools that are here that I've collected that I'm happy with. You know, just things like this and this you just don't see around that often. These either. Big fan of Mac tools, and as you can see, Snap-on. Not really feeling the Matco stuff anymore. They make a hell of a nice toolbox, but I don't know. I feel like they just put their name on everything that they buy from China and sell. You know, stuff like this you don't get to see. Adjustable extension. And I'll probably never use it, but the reality is I do not own these tools to use them. So say what you will, the reality is I own these tools because I like them and I want them. And I will use them on occasion. But, you know, when you own the business, you do a lot less hands-on, so that's what just happens. So I have went ahead and made myself a fine collection of beautiful Snap-on, Mac, some Matco sockets, ratchets, extensions, hard to get stuff. Really, really cool stuff. And that's just the sockets and ratchet setups I have. Let's see what this is. This is a rivet gun I just picked up. Gotta love eBay. Got to love eBay. Picked this up for $100, shipped to my door. I mean, really? Stole it. Torque wrenches. Probably have 15 of them because I like torque wrenches. And over at my shop, we use torque wrenches. Here's another socket drawer. We might as well go through the whole toolbox and do a toolbox tour while we're at it. Sunday, no one's around. Quiet at the shop. Not much happening. Not much going on. So, hammer drawer. Gotta have the hammers, and I gotta tell you, the anti-vibe Mac stuff is really cool. I'm liking it. For the money on eBay, you can't beat it. We won't even open boxes. I don't have time for that crap. And again, we will not open boxes. Did that. Okay, so Milwaukee. Yep, I know Snap-on has fancy schmancy electronic tools. I'm not spending the money on it, and they don't have the wide array of tooling that Milwaukee has. So I pretty much just bought about everything they have just to have it. And I do use it more than probably most of the other tools. But here's the air tool drawer, and I gotta say, I really love the Mac stuff. This thing's a monster. I want to get the 1/2 inch as well. I have the 1/2 inch and 3/8 in Mac. This is one of my favorite cutoff tools, or my favorite cutoff tool, period. Without a doubt. If I can open the box up, there we go. I have about 3 of these. They pivot. This pivots, so you don't have to bust your knuckles when you're cutting the floor out of a car or something like that, which I've used it for in the past. But yeah, it's a mess, I know. The reality is I have a 16-foot wide, 5-foot tall, 28-inch deep Matco set up at my other shop. White with black trim, stainless tops. That I don't have here because it takes up too much space. And this toolbox is just like my go-to box. You know, when I need to do something, if I need to do something, I go to it. But like I said, You know, there are some guys that bust their knuckles every day like I used to do and use all their tools like I used to do. And then there are guys like me who still like tools and collect them. These things are a trick. A set of these just bought over $200 on eBay. Can't live without the parakeet pliers. Gotta have those. And these, I love these. There's a set on right now, 65 buy now, or maybe it's this set. 3 of them, spring loaded, 65 buy now on eBay. How do you turn that down? I already have them, so I'm gonna pass on them. And this is one of my favorite drawers. Yeah, I try not to get my tools dirty. I don't see what the point of that is, unless I actually use them, but then I clean them when I'm done. Unlike some animals who could care less and have everything from stuffed animals to their lunch in their toolbox. There's nothing in there. Screwdrivers, I love these. I love these flat shank Max. Picked these up for 10 bucks a piece on eBay. As you can see, I like the snap-on ones as well. I like the hard handle stuff. These are cool. I don't like the rubber handles that get all screwed up. They're a thing of the past from what I understand with snap-on, because they realized they made a fool's move in going to them. These are really cool. 3 of them, 2 of them. I have 2 of them. I missed the third. Somebody beat me to it on eBay. You know, why not just put all 3 in one auction? Why make you buy 3 separate auctions? Now, this is one of my favorite drawers. I actually just picked up this set, but with Torx bits, which is hard to find. And this little bad boy got off the truck. I didn't know what he had. I thought it was cool. These are around 1970. This is the bomb. Won this for 70 bucks on eBay. I mean, you ask me, I would have went 150, and I think I bid up to 150 on it. Boy, was I lucky not having to pay that much. Yeah, that's a nice setup. Some screwdrivers, a little more for show than they all go. And again, I could care less what people think about me using my tools. I've done my time. I've built this place from the ground up with help from nobody except the men that worked for me. And I started off in my backyard. And, you know, when you do something like this, you know, you get to a point where you like your tools, you buy them. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to still utilize them as much as, you know, a guy on the line does. My welding machine, I gotta get that cooking. G-body LS swap twin 59mm bullseye turbos. Don't even ask about that Honda. I don't do Chinese cars, but it ended up in my lap. CBR, one of the bikes I'll never sell. I had 15, I'm down to 5. And then there's the back room. The back room. This is where all the crap gets done. This is the back room. There's my GTS3 car on the build. 16 valves. I love 16 valves. My favorite car in the world. We're going to try to put the drivetrain from that C32 supercharged V6 350, soon to be 450 horsepower, into a 190E. That M3 I'm selling, it has a cage in it. It's a great GTS1 car. Underneath that white hood, there's another 16 valve Mercedes. This is my crap room. Sorry for the mess, but this is where all the crap gets dumped. This is a spare parts engine for my car, E55. And back here, yeah, that crap normally wouldn't be on the floor, but somebody wanted to buy a TR6 I'm selling and wanted to see what they were getting with it. After I knew he was not buying the car and full of crap, I decided to just go ahead and leave it there because I was pissed off, because people waste time. When I want to buy something, I ask where it is and how much, and I bring cash, and I buy it or I don't. That's it. I don't waste people's time. 16 valve stuff, more of it. My first Snap-on box I've ever purchased years and years ago. Paid it off at $35 a week for my whole life. And I just don't want to get rid of it. It's a very shallow box at like 24 inches deep. Pretty cool. Very few of them made. Here's the racetrack box. I take this to the racetrack. I load it up with the goods and I go. Race scales. And who could forget the nitrogen fill station? And of course the air compressor. And all the rest of the crap. Yeah, it is a problem. I do have too much crap. I'll be the first to admit it. It's a problem. When you grow up and you have very little, and then you get to a point in life where you can have stuff, you tend to have too much of it. It's a problem. A big, big problem. Back here we have the engine room. Waste oil, of course, gotta have it. And we have air conditioning here. So here is the engine room and the whatever room, the tire room and the press room. I love the old American stuff. Anytime I can find it, I try to buy it, but it's hard to find. Not a fan of Chinese stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Big block that I have to assemble at some point in time. Brand new Myers tire machine. The only tire machine I'll ever buy is right there. I'll never get a swing arm. They suck, they scratch wheels. I buy this machine because it will not scratch wheels. And I've had the Artiglio Master, and I've had all the other machines. This is the machine. I bought it brand new about a month ago, and it rocks. Only machine to buy with tires. And of course, this was left over from that TV show I did. Of course, it got burnt up somehow when they hooked it up, so it's on the mend. Blah, 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 alignment machine. Used car flip, needed an engine. Here's my 16 valve project, street car. I'm doing some things too. Best car in the world. I mean, if I had to pick one, it'd be it right there. Or right there, but. Parts cars. What do we got back here? The G-body. The G-body. Hopefully we'll have this done in a month. Gonna have to use this welding machine because that TIG doesn't work. Yeah, this is a long story, but whatever. And then I picked up the new Sportsman 570, power steering, and power plow in all directions. Yeah, I got the air one. You can see it there. I'm not getting off a quad in the winter every 2 seconds to flip it from side to side. That's just a pain in the ass. Anyway, of course, there's my buddy's Viper, the charity job I'm doing for him. Embarrassingly enough, my E55 is much faster and handles better. It's sad, but true. Yeah, Banks tuned, 650 foot-pounds of torque at the wheels. Pretty impressive, Fat Bob. Yeah, I have too much crap. It's a problem. I really, really would love to unload. Anyway, back to my little tool collection. And this video is long. I commend anybody for wanting to sit through it. It's a little ridiculous. Gotta have the pliers. Gotta have every kind of plier you can possibly get. It is what it is. I'm sorry I'm going fast. You could always pause on it. It's a video. So, and these are the best vice grips in the world, if you ask me. No reason to buy any other kind of vice grip, but right there with the rubber handles. They're the bomb. The bomb. And this is only one video of one toolbox in one of the shops. Eventually, I'll get to the other shop. I think there might be something on. I love this. I love this thing. I use it more than you would believe. It's great. Outstanding tool. Outstanding. And you go to Home Depot and return it when it doesn't work. A little diagnostic drawer. Getting to the ends, getting to the end. Measuring tools. I love these things. I actually have a set for sale. Blah, 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 blah. And this, I was at a car show. A guy was getting kicked out because he tried to sell tools at the car show. He wasn't supposed to, so he sold me all of this crap. Dirt cheap. Dirt cheap. So I picked it up, and here it sits doing nothing. That's right, nothing. You know, I just envision, like in 30 years, all of this crap's going to be at a garage sale, and my kids are going to be selling it for like pennies on the dollar. Yeah, it is what it is. And then this top box, I just love. Picked this up with the bottom, got rid of the bottom, and I just really dig this old top box. These things are cheap. You can find them online, and and you know, they're worth keeping. Anyway, as you can see, the tools I have are really cool. The quick cutter, and all of this crap, or most of this crap, was purchased off of eBay. Check these out. I think these are the coolest thing. A set of 3 in all different lengths, razor sharp. How cool is that? It goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on. You know, my deal is eventually I'm gonna kind of try to retire and set up shop at my house and build what I want to build and do what I want to do instead of what I have to do. Because right now life is about doing what I have to do to make a living. Monster pry bar. One more shot of the socket drawer. I think this is pretty cool. Yeah, you gotta have a lot of sockets. Gotta have it. And gotta have snap-on. Get away with Mac, that's fine, yeah. But snap-on, when it comes to sockets, I don't care. You have to have snap-on stuff. Or the German stuff. I keep a lot of German stuff because I do German cars. They're actually Matco. They're pretty cool. It is what it is. So I've wasted enough time, enough video, and enough nonsense. Enjoy your day. Buy tools. eBay's a wonderful thing.